Ciao, tutti. So, we can hop right into it. I am
How
at
dangerous was liberty? Enough so that America
the
would not
birthplace of
side
America,
with the armies of Toussaint Louverture,
where the
even though
Liberty
we
Bell
believed we were fighting the
is
same fight.
cracked.
Instead, the United States
Ciao, boo.
embraced our French slave masters, who jumped in
Stella.
boats and fled here in panic. They grabbed as many of us as they
Yeah.
could, mostly women and children, since the men had joined the rebellion.
Let's get settled.
Thomas Jefferson and others rushed to welcome our masters. He raised money to help set them up.
Okay.
As for us,
Ciao,
according
ciao.
to Pennsylvania law,
Okay.
we were still enslaved,
So I don't want to be on live for a long time.
endangered, orphans sold or rented out. But our hope lay in the children. They would be free. Our French slave masters
Okay,
brought
yeah.
us here to work for them.
So-
Then, when they needed money, to rent us out like
I
the white
am
indentured servants from
going
Europe.
to
Either way,
address two things
we
today.
were like cash.
Questo giorno.
Every little
things.
lady needs her cap.
And we're gonna hop right into it. So, as y'all know, Stella,
It just
You know.
won't do not to have one.
I'm trying to figure out
We
how I'm
worked
gonna jump
7
into
years
this
to
subject.
be free. Yes?
7 years. How about that, sugar?
7.
years.
Okay.
I just hope it's soon enough.
So,
For anyone who
we're
owns
gonna jump
it
right
thinks
into
they can
it.
just
Two things we're about to get into.
body
One.
and soul.
Oh,
You don't know what
yeah.
I'm talking about. But your mother here does.
Oh my gosh, I'm a little nervous.
Yeah.
No, because
God only knows what you've seen already.
we're doing what needs to be done.
You've seen as much as
Oh,
me.
okay. Let's get into it.
Seen Charlotte with.
Part 1.
You seen Wagon Jack
So,
Baby.
yeah, as you know,
They sold
Stella,
him to the West Indies.
Italiana,
And here you come.
I
Right from there where they shipped him off.
previously had identified as a
Free 7 years?
woman.
No, baby.
That's just,
Not me.
I'm 27,
Not us.
and, ever since I turned 21, I, always knew myself, you know what I'm saying, because who can know me better than me? And I always, felt very, connected to my femininity, and, I always felt as though my brain operated, in a certain way. So with that being said, by the time I became an adult, I was like, let me just, take it serious and, step into womanhood. But, after some research, and it took me some years to actually really do my research and, research. I think it's appropriate. I know it's appropriate to, I guess, so I'm just
Liberty
gonna
was
do
dangerous.
it.
Here, in the United States,
So yeah, I'm coming
enslaved
out,
Africans risked their lives just for
Yeah.
a taste of liberty.
coming out
John
as
Davis was one.
trans,
He
a
ran
trans
away here
woman.
to Pennsylvania for freedom.
So
Then, 3 men
yeah,
came
Stella,
from Virginia
I just think
They
it's very
overpowered him
appropriate,
and took him back.
being that, yes, I do identify with womanhood. I just think it's the most respectful way to honor the similarities and
The man
differences.
himself disappeared
that
back
exists.
into slavery.
So yeah,
God only
I
knows
think
what
it was
punished.
important to, come out. I never, I
Congress
always
supported
used to
that
think that it wasn't
The
necessarily
Slave Act
appropriate,
allowed slave
necessary to
catchers
come out,
to,
but
to seize
I
runaways
just,
anywhere in the
don't
country.
want any confusion, even though there's not much confusion because,
In February 1793, Congress sent the act to the president to be signed into law.
yeah,
It became
T.
federal crime to run. It became a federal
Okay,
crime
so
to help
we're done
someone
with
to run.
that. Stella Luna Maria.
An act respecting fugitives from justice
Okay,
and
so
prisons
our next
escaping
thing that we're
from
going to get
the
into
service of their masters.
is, as you
And
guys
it
know,
also
I am the
enacted
president
that
of
when
the United
a
States,
person held to labor
and
in
today
any of the United States
I would like
shall
you
escape,
guys to
the person to whom such labor
give a
may
round
be
of
due
applause,
is hereby empowered to
or
seize
do whatever
or
you need to
arrest
do,
such fugitive and
because
to take him
I
or her
have
before
elected
any judge
two
of the United
presidents
States
to
and
serve
shall
beside
be the
me.
duty of such judge to remove the
La
said
Presidentessa
fugitive to the state or territory
Stella
from which he or she
has elected
fled.
Donald J. Trump as the 47th President of the United States and Elon Musk as the 47th President of the United States. We all will share in our power to make decisions, and this decision was deemed appropriate because as a democracy,
How dangerous
it is
was Iraq?
important for
Enough
Americans
so
to
that
have a
America
say,
would not side
and
with the armies of Houston
the
and
Americans
even
have
though we believe we are fighting the same fight.
come to a conclusion
Instead,
that
the
all
United
three of
States
us
embraced our
have
French
the equal
slave
amount of
masters.
power necessary to run this
Jumped
country.
in boats and fled
So,
here in panic.
you know, we're going to have to
They grabbed
operate in a way that's
as they
cordial
could,
and
mostly
do what
women
needs to be done
and children.
to
Since the
maintain
men had joined the
America's
rebellion.
supremacy
Thomas Jefferson and others
and
rushed
benefit
to
the
welcome
world,
our
because
masters.
that's what we do.
He raised money to help set them
And
up.
so with that being said,
As for
you know,
us,
I wanted to also
according
talk to you
to
about two other
Pennsylvania law,
subjects, and then we're
we were still
done.
enslaved.
Two things that I want to address is the time for the Pledge of Allegiance
But our hope lay in the
and the
children.
time for prayer.
They would be
These
free.
two things are very important.
Our French slave masters
So,
brought us here to
the
work
time for the
against
Pledge of
us.
Allegiance is 7
When we needed
a.m.
money to rent us
So
out
what
like the
you're
white
to do
idential servants
is
from Europe. Either way,
Have an American flag, all American citizens, and at 7
Every
a.m.,
little lady needs her cat.
pledge your allegiance. I am going to do a Pledge of Allegiance with you guys. Be back.
Here. It just won't do not to have one.
we stay. We work 7 years. We'll be free. Yes?
7 years. How about that, sugar? 7 years. I just hope it's soon enough. Before anyone who owns you thinks they can just use you, body and soul. You don't know what I'm talking about. But your mother here does.
Okay,
See?
I'm back.
Yeah. God
So-
only knows what you've seen already, baby. You seen as much as me?
The Pledge of Allegiance can be done in English or Italian.
You seen Waggity Jack, baby?
I'm going to do it
They
for
sold it to the
Italian,
West Indies.
in Italian for you guys.
Here you come.
And
Right
Italian,
from there where they
you know,
shipped them off.
is to be spoken on Mondays till 6 p.m.
You free? You free
So-
7 years?
This is the Pledge of Allegiance in
Okay.
Italian. But, you know, all the other days you can do English.
Not us.
Okay. So, I have a U.S. flag in front of me. Oh, is there actually a flag? Oh, the flags are they're all around there. Okay, so, it's simple. Place your right heart.
Dangerous.
My words. You know, I
In the
speak so much
United States,
Italian that my English is
enslaved
like...
Africans risked their lives just
Okay.
for a taste of
So-
liberty. John Davis was
Place your
one.
right hand on
He
your
ran
heart,
away here to Pennsylvania for freedom.
and let's go.
We maintained
Giuro fedeltà alla bandiera,
They
alla
overpowered
Stati
him
Uniti
and took him back.
e alla Repubblica
The
che
two
essa
states argued in
rappresenta.
the courts about whose
Una
law would be
nazione
obeyed.
sotto
While
Allah,
John Davis, the
indivisibile,
man himself,
con libertà e
disappeared back
giustizia
in
per
slavery.
tutti.
And God only knows what punishment.
Yes, so that's the Pledge of Allegiance. That is to be
Congress
done every day.
supported Virginia.
And also
The Fugitive
prayer.
Slave Act
Prayer is to be
allowed
done
slave catchers
at 6 p.m.
to seize
So,
runaways anywhere in the
get
country.
your prayer mat and get the praying.
February
Because at the end of the day, I have a lot of
Congress
responsibility,
sent the act to
and
the
I do
president
extend
to
myself to
sign
those
into
who
law.
need it. But it is kind of good when people can do their part in protecting against evil. And if you,
It became a federal crime to
need
help
the help,
someone to run.
that is a tip.
An act respecting fugitives
So,
from justice.
last subject
and
I want to address,
persons escaping
announce.
from the service of their masters.
Last subject I would like to
And be it
discuss
also enacted
is
that when
mass
a
jet out of
person
Stellaria
held to labor in
on
any
16th
of
Street
the
in
United States
North
shall
Philadelphia,
escape,
that is where the
person
country
to
is
whom
being
such
ran.
labor may be due is
So,
hereby empowered to
I just wanted to
seize
talk
or
to you guys about
arrest
it
such fugitive
and let
to
you
take
know
him
that,
or her
I thank you
before
guys
any
for
judge of the
contributing and
United
paying your
States,
zakat. And also to
shall
announce
be
that
the
an app
duty of such
for
judge to
Stellarians
remove the
is
said
coming out very
fugitive
soon.
to the state or
It's going to
territory
allow
from which
you
he
to
or she
access
fled.
all the resources available and stay up to date on what it means to live in the truth. Yeah. So, ciao. Arrivederci. Avete una buona giorno.